the world. Original King Julian on the case, man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup.
Alright, guys, looking for you to be on here with me tonight.
Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit.
Are you dancing in your house?
Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, freak, fantastic. Bring your body out to the big tight and woman and nice, sweet, energetic. Bring your body out to the
Couple of reminders.
nice, freak, fantastic.
Make sure you give me your permission, your name. Well, Charlie knows you're here. You gotta be here to win it, right?
You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it,
move it. As always, guys, tag your friends. Say we're live, guys. Get on, get on, get on. We want to all be here, right?
And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup and mother when you cute.
In the
And you don't need no
chat, and
makeup.
that's how we
Original
chat
cute
in a
body makeup
virtual
and mother
world.
eyeliner. When you
Do
face
it
a
on,
big
you
one,
know,
up
we
no
kind of
powder.
chat
When you
back
face
and
a big
forth.
one,
We carry
up
on
like
the
your eyebrow. When you face a
conversation.
big
So
one,
let's
up
get
your
those
lipstick.
folks
When you
on
face a big
here.
one, up woman, you nice broad face and a nice hip. Make man flip and bust them lip. Woman, you're nice and you don't get thick. Bring your body out to the big tight and woman, a nice broad face and a nice hip.
Also, a reminder, we are also on YouTube. So, if you're having trouble with Facebook, hop on over to YouTube. That way you don't get any other notifications. You can just watch it there. You can comment there. You can also get your friends to watch there.
She like to move it, move it. You like to move it. They like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. I like. Oh, did I? Have I done I? Did I do? I like to. I think I did. I like. Wait. What about wait?
All right, guys. We are getting ready to get going.
Oh, I got it. I got the new one. I got the new one.
There we go. All right, all right, all right.
Them like to move it, move it. I'm gonna say them. Them like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it.
All right, I want to know, guys, what's going on in your world? What are you doing right now? You're excited about what kind of fun stuff is going on.
That's like to move it, move it. That's like to move it, move it, move it.
All righty. Good evening, everybody. So good to have you here with me tonight. Tell me something good. Tell me, did you date a party? Have you been building a list of folks that you would love to have on your team with you? Did you hit submit? Because remember, if you hit submit, since last Thursday, you are going to be in it to win it tonight as well. So that's always important to be able to do that. Because, here's the thing, guys. If we don't hit submit, we don't have sales. If we don't have sales, we don't make money. And we're looking to make lots and lots of money in August. Dean's excited about the August sales brochure. Yes, I am so excited about this brochure. It's got one of my absolute favorite products, actually, two of my absolute favorite products in there. One of them is the Fresh and Cools, which I'm just going to touch on a teeny bit tonight. And of course, the Stack Cooker is our new host gift special. We will talk about that for just a minute too. Donna Joe, that is incredible. Messaging 60 people to ask them to book a party or join your team. That is amazing. And Donna signed up for a holiday vendor event. That's fantastic. I love that you're working on your wonderful 100 list, your 100 no's. That's always important, guys. And that kind of brings me to something I want to talk to you about today as well. So let me just pull this thing. I can't do both things. It's set up at the fair in August. Ooh, that'll be nice. It's really hot here in August. Our fair isn't till October. All right. So I want to start us off with a quote tonight. Let me just switch over to a different screen here so you can see my screen a little bit bigger. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is now. And I share that because, guys, it is so, so important that we not put off doing what we can do today because it's not, maybe we don't think we're going to get the right results, or maybe, we don't have the right words to say or something. Every time we put something off, we are just putting off the opportunity for us to succeed at what we do. And one of the things that I think is important is to look at success not as did I get a yes. success is to succeed is really to do the effort, to do the process. And I was listening to a podcast. I'd shared this on our leadership chat at noon today, that I was listening to this podcast, and it was talking about the importance of learning from our failures, is what, it was like learning from mistakes, learning from failures. And we were in, and the research was really interesting, because what happens is that when we hear the word no, or we hear something that maybe we take it as a negative, then we shut ourselves down instead of looking at, well, gosh, what would be a better way to do what I did? We've all heard about Thomas Edison having tried to create the light bulb 100 times and he failed, but it was that 101 time that he succeeded. And that's why we're not sitting here in the dark tonight. But the reality of that is, it wasn't that he failed. What happened is he got more information that helped him make a better decision. He learned that this way didn't work, but that doesn't mean I've failed. It just means that now I'm going to try a different way. And this is something we can apply in our business all the time. So just like Donna Joe said, she messaged 60 people. Okay. And so maybe 60 people didn't say yes. But the reality is this: if you had not messaged 60 people, what would you have received? A big goose egg, right? You would have had nothing. Nothing would have changed. It's not positive. It's not negative. It just is. And by messaging 60 people, you got exactly the same thing, perhaps, that you would have if you hadn't done it. But here, so really and truly, you shouldn't look at it as a negative. You should look at it as, okay, I did the process. I haven't lost anything. I'm not ahead of, I've not gained necessarily yet, but I haven't lost. But the key thing is here that in messaging 60, we just might get one that says yes. And then that is a huge positive, because we have actually flipped that baseline up. See, we can't go below the baseline. If we don't ask, we've got the baseline. If we ask and they say no, we still got the baseline. It's the same thing. We only move upward by making the effort. So the key is, we've got to focus on the process. We've got to focus on the things that we can do that could possibly yield a positive result. And we do that by starting now. We don't put it off. We don't wait for the perfect temperature. We don't wait for the perfect day. We don't wait for the perfect flyer, because you know what, people? There are people out there right now that want to buy our products, and they don't care what the brochure is, because they didn't see last month's brochure. They didn't see last year's brochure. They haven't seen anything about Tupperware, so they don't have anything to compare it with. You see, guys, we hold ourselves back because we think about, well, we had this, or I had that, and we don't have that now. But that doesn't matter, because to the people that you're talking with, it is all new. And that's the way we have to look at our business. Every day it's new. Every day is now. Now is the time to strike. Now is the time to take control. Now is the time to live your best life. And we're going to talk about some things you can do tonight to absolutely make that happen. So first thing I wanted to just take a quick look at is, of course, our new August mailer. Boy, oh boy, am I excited about this. And if you ordered the brochures, even better, because you have those beautiful big pictures of them. And I love to get my brochure in, because there's so much more you can see with it. It shows it in action. It shows, the placements on the pages are just so attractive. The flyer's great because it shows the stuff, but you really don't get to see what we can do with all of these products. And I want to specifically talk just for a moment about the Fresh and Cools. Those are the one up at the top left-hand corner, and they come in 3 different sizes. And we're actually going to do a full demo for you on those next week. But I wanted to talk to you just for a second about those, because these are my favorite products for meal prepping. You see what you have 3 different sizes. So you could plan your meals for the week. You can chop up your veggies, you can get your meats ready, you can get your marinades ready. And then based on the portion sizes of what you're going to cook, you go ahead and portion it out. So you might have your veggies all in one of the bigger ones, because you're going to have a lot of veggies in this dish. And maybe you're going to have your protein in one of the medium sized ones or the smaller ones. And you could go ahead and put your sauce on it so it's marinating. And then in the smallest one, you could put maybe your rice or grain or something that you're going to cook to go along with it. And you use the same color seal for all three of them, so that you know when you reach in the fridge, I need this, this, and this to make dinner tonight. You can do this so many different ways, and it makes life so much easier. The large one is great also if you want to do a stacked salad to take with you, and then you can have all of the things in there. You can put your dressing in the bottom, put your cucumbers or the things that are kind of more watery in the bottom, and then layer it up to the top with your lettuce on top. In the small one, you can have your croutons or nuts or crunchies that you want to add to it. When you get wherever you're going to go, you just turn it over onto the plate. It pours out. The lettuce is on the top in the container. It ends up in the bottom of the bowl. All the stuff's on top of it. The marinade's on top of it. Put your crunchies on it. Good to go. They're great because they have this kind of an oval shape where your hand fits perfectly right into the container. So it makes it easy to pour out of, and they fit perfectly in the door of the refrigerator. So that's like the mini demo on these. These are the best. You've got to talk about these, but it's back to school time. So there's so much other stuff there that you can use for back to school. There's also a fantastic deal on our master system, on the Fusion Master down there. The hamburger press, the hot dog keeper is back for a limited time. And guys, it's time. There's always time to get organized, and modular mates are on sale too. So one of the things I want you to do is make a list of people that have bought modular mates from you. Make a list of the people that bought modular mates from you when they were on sale in January. Reach out to them, let them know you have a special offer for them so that they can take advantage of that. And of course, the stack cooker in red is the bomb.com. Everybody wants it. It's so pretty. And the stack cooker is the best product for making fast food that tastes good and is good for you. And hold on to your hats, because we're going to have a great opportunity for you to learn all about it coming up next week. But the one that we have right now that you definitely don't want to miss out on is our back to school savings flyer, because we do have some super duper deals. And if you have been looking on your website, you will notice that Tupperware has added a few additional items in that special sale category. These are items that we have limited quantities of. They put them on the website so that once they sell out, they're gone. There's not even, they're just on our website. So it's a great teaser to get people to go to your website and shop, and they can see that. But the one that there's actually I love the little universal jars, and I have my little utensils that go with me everywhere. The salad on the go, best price I've ever seen it. That is only $12, guys. I sell so many of these to people who work in hospitals and offices that take their lunch, because then they've got their salad there, they've got their dressing, they've got their utensils, everything's all there in one place. But I'm really excited about these Eco Small water bottles, 5 bottles for $25. This is an incredible price. And this is something that I think we should be talking up a storm about these next 2 days, to support a classroom, like adopt a classroom, adopt a class. Many schools are requiring still that kids have their own water bottle to drink out of, because they're still being safe, and they don't want kids, drinking out of open containers and things. So they want them to have their own water bottle. Every kid needs a water bottle. And this would be perfect to adopt a classroom. Get someone to buy 1 bottle to donate, or buy 5 bottles to donate. And then you can donate them to a local classroom or to a local school, that they can make sure that kids who maybe don't have the resources to get their own water bottle can have one. These are also great to use for sports. A lot of fall sports are starting. And here in the South, it's very hot. A few years ago, one of our reps actually went to her local athletic league, and athletic association, I guess that's what it would be, in her area, and talked to them about how many kids there were, because it was an area where sometimes funds are a little tight for some people. Anyway, she went to the community and asked them to all buy a water bottle for these kids in this athletic association. She was able to get donations from people to buy a water bottle to provide a water bottle to every single kid that played sports in that athletic association. So you can do that too. So reach out, in your area. You've got 2 days to do this, guys. And once again, don't wait. Start now. This is what's going to get these things for you to happen. And then by doing that, you are going to be sure that you have your $200 this week to qualify for this amazing bottle. And I just wish I had it in person to show you, because guys, it is so pretty. Okay. It's got little stars all over it, and they kind of like sparkle a little bit. And of course it says Tupperware on it. And it's just going to be one of those things that you want to have that shows, that you have something special that nobody else has. It's got the straight sides, which I love. These are great too, because you can fill them with water halfway, freeze them. Just leave the top off when you stick it in the freezer till it's frozen. Then you put fill it up with water the rest of the way, close it up, and carry it with you, and you'll have ice cold water all day long. Here in the South, another thing about water bottles, we, on the coastal areas of, all through the South, you have the possibility there might be a hurricane coming. We have those carry-all containers right now that are still on sale as well through the 9th. And those are great for hurricane packages, but the water bottles are also a fantastic thing to have when there's a hurricane coming. You fill up all your water bottles, leaving about 2 inches at the top for expansion, freeze them, and then have them all stacked to fill up your freezer so there's no extra space. So that if your power goes out, the ice in those water bottles, number one, is going to keep your food in the freezer cold and keep it from spoiling longer. And if your water is contaminated, if you have a pump, and it goes out and you can't get fresh water, you can reach in there, grab one, and you're going to have fresh water to drink. So lots of great things we can work with, and everybody should be able to get this water bottle for $3 with your $200 in sales. So I want to know in the chat right now, who's planning to get this water bottle? Who's going to earn this water bottle? I want to know. All right. And then, of course, by doing that, you are on the way to your 500 for the 2-week offer, where you can get the entire collection of all those wonderful small products. The bowls. You've got the big wonders, the medium wonders, the small wonders. You've got your snack cups. You've got your minis. That entire set's only $20 with your $500 purchase. You do have the opportunity to earn 2 of them with $1,000 in sales. All right, quick math, guys. If you sell $1,000 in these 2 weeks, how much money did you make? I want to know if you know how much money you make. Wait, based on what you sell. In the comments, let me know. All right, Charlie, first person who gets it might just get a prize. All right, so $1,000 in sales, 25% commission, you would make. Charlie, do you have a winner? Donna Joe, $250. That is exactly right. And you are on the way to even more, because at $1,500, you get that personal volume bonus. Now, that $500 in these 2 weeks, of course, you're going to keep going, maybe do a little bit more than next week. Maybe you did $1,000 in these 2 weeks, so you can grab 2 sets of these. By continuing the momentum, this is a 5-week sales month with $2,500 in sales. You're going to get something so exciting, guys. It is so beautiful. It's something brand new that's going to be in our new catalog. It's in our serveware line. And I can clearly tell you that you are going to want this. It is just absolutely stunning. And it's only going to cost you $15. And it's like $148 value, $146 value. So it's a win-win for you. Plus at $2,500, ding, 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 you just made $500 with your commissions, and you also got your volume bonus. So you are even making even more. as you go along. So super, super excited about this. Definitely lots and lots of stuff for us to take advantage of. And then this is something new, and this is a 2-month challenge. So when you have $1,000 in August and you have $1,000 in September, you are going to get this exclusive Ultra Pro deep container. This is our the 3-quart size. This is the perfect one to go with the 2-quart. You can put them together and make a big Dutch oven that you can use in your oven. You can use it in the microwave. This will hold a chicken or a small ham. It's just perfect. So make sure you've got at least 1,000 for this month, so you will be in the consistency challenge to be able to earn that too. But dun, 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 what is that? It's the Tupperware logo, but it says something else on it. Fall and Holiday 2023. Create moments to remember. I bet this is the cover of our brand new catalog that's coming in September. And those of us heading off to Jubilee this week are going to get a sneak peek of it on Wednesday. And of course, if you have the Power Pass, you'll get a sneak peek of it too. But you're going to want to be sure that you have, when sampling opens up next week, you're going to make sure you order yours in so that you have these, because there's going to be so much great news in this catalog, like new products, new colors, new prices that go lower than what we have right now. You're going to be excited to reach out to people and let them know that, Tupperware is, doing everything they can, and that's one of the things that's so great about our company. They adjust, and if something wasn't working, they try to switch it out. If something is very popular, they try to bring back more of that. And after COVID, when we had a lot of challenges and difficulties with things, and they've brought so much better service back to us. And as they've assessed and looked at it, they said, you know what, we can now bring some prices down for our customers that maybe we had to raise during COVID. So this is going to be really exciting. And it's not just one product, and it's not just 2 products. It's not just 5 products. It's not just 10 products. Guys, there are a lot of products that have prices that are going to be less. So that's going to be super exciting. But now some of you right now might have catalogs on hand. And we're talking about what you can do now to grow your business. And what I want you to do is think about what you can do to get out and see some people. And at the same time, as you're seeing people, to flip that into making money. And you know what? It's not me that's going to tell you how to do it. I have someone here that's going to help you to do that. I'm going to bring her on right now. Hello, Pamela.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
We hear you great. Guys, I want to introduce you to Pam. Whoops, where'd she go? Pam, come back. There you go. Okay. My mistake. Let me do it this way. Well, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I was trying to do. I hit the wrong button. Pam is just an amazing leader on our team. She has many, many years of experience, and she has done things that some people, I don't think anybody else in our company has met the challenges that you have and redone and rebuilt a business, moving not once, not twice, but 3 different times to be able to grow your business. And this is huge, guys. And in the process of that, she had a major heart attack. And she was just recently hospitalized in the spring with some other issues. And so she is back on track, and she is ready to share with you guys some super tips on how she uses her catalogs to grow her business. So take it away, Pam.
Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. I just want to add one thing a lot of people don't know is I was 28 years old when I started doing Tupperware and had 2 small kids. And that was my focus, is I wanted to be the mom. And the lady that recruited me actually quit 6 months later. So you can take any trainings that you go to, listen to every Monday night, the tips. I'm sitting here, writing notes down that Marsha's, talking about earlier. Take tips that you get from anything that you watch, you see, you do, and just apply what you feel like is comfortable to your personality. Give yourself a little nudge. So the one thing I wanted to say to you about catalogs is we're getting ready to transition into a new catalog, and you may have over purchased, or maybe you didn't get all your catalogs to a to a destination and they're sitting there. Do not throw them away. Don't ever throw them away. And actually, even current catalogs, I do this too as well. But what I do with mine is when somebody asks me, I'm trying to get it where it's not shining. When somebody asks me for a catalog, I always have these prepared up. And what it is, it's just one of those sleeves that, like a 3-ring binder, and I just cut that off. And I have in here my catalog, and it's got a little pink sticky note, God bless the sticky notes. And what that's for is if they do take a catalog, you want some feedback. I need your, name and phone number. How can I get in touch with you? But the weird thing is, if they ask you for a catalog and you hand them this, they're going to flip it over and go, well, what is all of this? And what that does is it gives you conversation. It opens up a new avenue for you to keep pursuing the conversation with them. And what it is, well, starting off with, if you place an order with me, because one order is going to get you a tiny treasure gift, I've got all kinds of gifts that I've got put aside for brand new customers that place an order with me. So that would be that. But now I don't know if you have access to maybe showing the catalog at work or your neighbor or whatever. The more orders that you were to get, the more gifts you get. But I do want you to have a catalog. And inside behind the catalog is also going to be the monthly brochure. This becomes a little pocket. It's the monthly brochure. And I do have a couple of order forms in there as well. What am I out if they take it and they don't do anything? I'm out a protective sleeve, and I'm out one piece of paper that I printed off my own printer. I'm not out anything. But what I get back, what I call this when I teach this to my team, is this is keeping your toolbox loaded. Always have your toolbox loaded. Don't ever be unprepared. Have current catalogs, have your monthly brochures, or if you like the one sheet flyers, whatever your preference is, but have them. Don't have somebody say, do you have a catalog? You go, oh, I didn't order mine yet, but I'll write your name down and I'll send you one. Be prepared. Be that person that has their toolbox all nice and loaded. So I just wanted to, share that. And then you've got their name and phone number for taking it. You get that from them so you can do some follow-up. And that's how I work on building my VIP section as well, with Facebook, because that gives me more permission to speak to them. And actually, I have recruited from doing this. And the one thing I'm going to encourage you, I saw a lot of comments while Marsha was talking that people have got their first events coming up in the fall and the holiday. Some are people that have been doing events. You need to have a section, an end of a table. You need to have a business section whenever you do an event. If you go and do an event and the only thing you're interested in is making $1, you made that $1 for that day. If you go with the intentions of, I want to sell some of my inventory, but I want to make connections, you'll not only make $1 that day, you'll make it for the next week, the month after that. You make that connection where your income becomes a steady stream. Keep that in mind. Always go after what can be there for you tomorrow. Okay? Good luck with it. And I think Marsha's got the
I'm coming.
paper
Yep,
that she can
I've
load
got the
it.
flyer. And so now, Pam, you mentioned that little pink sticky note. And now, how do you use that pink sticky note?
That is what, when they take that, you have to take your little pink sticky note out and say, oh, I need to get your name and your phone number real quick, or how can I get back in touch with you? Because we may have a sale that comes out tomorrow and I want you to know about it. I mean, try to find something you're comfortable with to get their name and phone number. I've been doing this long enough. I know how to ask for it. You might be a little more scared. So try to think of something you're comfortable with. The more you get comfortable doing this, the easier it becomes.
I love those word choices there. I mean, and that's the key, is that you've got to practice those word choices. And what do you have if you give them a catalog with, and
you
that's
give
all
them a
you do?
catalog, they're gone.
Yeah.
You
But
might
if you
even
give,
see it in the trash down around the bin before you can even pack up and go home from an event. So,
and if I think about what you just said, you give them a catalog. Okay, you got your name out. You give them a catalog with the happy helper, then you've got a chance that they're going to buy something or get orders from somebody else. And then the third piece, and this is the best piece of it of all, by getting that name and number, now you're in control and you can reach back. And that is just so brilliant. And guys, Pam has used this to build a business, like I said, in 3 different states. So
most definitely.
yeah,
I
and
have not only done it, I've recruited a team by doing this, that one girl almost made director. So, I mean, yeah, it works.
it does.
And another thing, I didn't invent this. Tupperware, when you go to these trainings or what we're doing tonight or whatever, we didn't invent the wheel. Take notes and apply them.
We didn't invent the wheel.
Nope.
Oh, we didn't invite the mousetrap.
We're good, but we.
I mean, and that's the key, guys. There's so many different ways to do what we do. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Realize that if this way isn't working, it doesn't mean you quit. If this way isn't working, let me try a different way. Let me look, check out what other people are doing and learn from them, because there are people that are selling a lot of Tupperware and making a lot of money and building big teams. And so if somebody else can do it, we can do it too. And it's just a matter of deciding, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to move forward. So everybody give Pam a big, big round of applause. And thank you for sharing with us tonight, Pam. We love you. All right, guys. So going back, I will post this image for you so you can have it to use. It's a super, super simple, easy thing to do. And you just print it off on the thing. You can redo it if you want to, but I mean, this is so simple. And the idea is you got to get out there. You got to get out there and see people. And, if you're going to the grocery store, take a few of them in your purse and start a conversation and ask somebody, would they like a Tupperware catalog, and that'll start the conversation. What will you get if you don't start the conversation? So why not ask? And if they say no, you're still getting exactly what you would have got. It's not a negative. It's a learning opportunity. And every time we do something, we want to turn it into a learning opportunity as well. And that brings me to another thing, is that when, one of the things that I have done over the years, I did this when I was new, trying to learn, like how to do this business. And I trained it for many, many years to my team to do this as well. When you are talking to somebody and they say no to what you're asking, don't just clam up, tuck your tail under your tail under your legs and, walk off. Just smile at them and say, thank you. Hey, would you be willing, could you share with me what it is that made you say no? You see, I'm new in the business, and it really helps me understand why people say no to hosting a party, because we're giving away all this free Tupperware and we treat you special, we spoil you rotten. Just wondering what it is that makes it not something that you would be interested in. just flip it. If somebody says they're not interested in selling Tupperware, that's quite all right. Hey, maybe you could help me learn a little bit. What is it about, Tupperware, selling Tupperware, makes you hesitant? Is it Tupperware or is it any kind of sales business? Just because all of these things help me to get better. And I just want to be the best Tupperware rep I can be. And I want to help my customers to get the most. And so basically, it's just flipping everything that you do into a learning opportunity. Someone says no. Is that a no, not ever? Or is that a no, not now? No, I don't know. Maybe I need some more information. Always ask another question, one more question, just to be able to get the information that helps you learn. And maybe with this person, you don't get any further. But what you've learned from this person will help you with the next person and the next person. And that's why I'm really big on working with your wonderful 100 list and doing that 100 no's as well. Collect 100 no's. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. But I think it's time to give something away. So I hope you're here because it is time for us to do our weekly activity drawing. And if you've got a friend that's not here, you might want to tag them real quick and say, hurry up and get on over here, because I am pulling it all up and we are getting ready to do it. So this is our week 1 activity. This is everybody who has hit submit. Doesn't matter whether it's a little, doesn't matter whether it was a lot. Everybody gets the same chance for our weekly activity draw. And we're going to find out right now who is the winner of this week's logo gift. Hopefully they're here, or we'll just have to keep on keeping. All right, Charlie's watching for me, letting me know. Trudy Watts. Is Trudy Watts here, Charlie Brown? Oh, no. Okay, well, let's find out if somebody else is here. Betty Wyndham. Charlie, is Betty Wyndham here? No, he says. Guys, if you are here, you better make sure Charlie knows you're here. I hope we don't go through as many as we did last time. Is Corinne Brown here? No, because she had a softball game tonight. Lorena Manzana. No, Charlie says. I know some of you see your names there. I know you're there because you're going, that's me, that's me, that's me. Me. Kay Brown. Is Kay Brown here, Charlie? No, guys, I don't want to do this all night long. Kayla Johnson. You think Kayla's on? You don't think so? Kayla going once? Kayla going twice? No. Okay. Guys, if you are here and you know you're in it, you better be thinking positive. Bridget Hensley. Is Bridget here? No, Bridget, I'm so disappointed. Is Michelle here? No, but I'm going to send Michelle something anyway, because she's at the hospital tonight with her son, who was rushed to the hospital. yesterday and has been in intensive care. So we're going to send her something anyway, but we're going to keep on going. Is Mary Lou here? Oh my gosh. Is Danny Taylor here? Gracious me. Lacey Phillips. Is Lacey Phillips here? My gracious, I think this is going to be a record. How many times I had to get a winner? Is Megan here? No. Well, we're just going to keep going until there's nobody left. Call your names out, guys. Todd Coble. Stacy Clifton. Is Stacy Clifton here, Charlie? No, Stacy. Colleen Halgren. Yay, Colleen, you are the winner. Congratulations, Colleen. Congratulations to you. All right, finally, we got a winner. Wow. Okay. All right, so congratulations, Colleen, for being our winner. Remember, guys, you got to be in it to win it, and you got to be on it to get to, like Stenova used to say, you snooze, you lose. You got to make sure we know you're here and commenting so that we know that you're here, so we don't miss you if anything else. So congratulations to our winner tonight. And so just as we finish up here tonight, a couple more things I want to talk to you about before we go, because as I said, we are going off to Jubilee. And there's something that happens at Jubilee every single year. And it's a big, big thing. And it's all about sharing the tough love with other people. So right now we have some really amazing gifts that we are offering to our new consultants and to you for sharing the tough love. And this is also one of my favorite products, our Ultra Pro lasagna pan. We talked about it the other day, and several of you are like, why you love this product, and why it's because it's so easy to clean. It's the perfect one because you can start it in the microwave, put it into the oven. It makes Thanksgiving a breeze, Christmas a breeze. You can do cakes in it. You can use the cover as a dish as well. This is a $137 value. Our new reps can get it for just $30 with their first $100 order during the month of August. So this is huge. And you want to make sure that you are offering this, or letting people know about this. So if you have this piece of Tupperware, I would encourage you to be talking about it, cooking with it, getting people excited about it. If you know somebody who loves Ultra Pro, you need to be reaching out to them and say, hey, have I got a deal for you? But you want to start that conversation with them now before Wednesday. All right, we have some great rewards for you for sharing the tough love. When you bring in that first person this month and they submit their $100 order, you're going to get the beautiful red Vent and Serve. Not Vent and Serve. It's the Vent and Serve now. Yeah, that's right. This red Vent and Serve. You get the medium shallow, the medium deep for just $12. When you have a second recruit that submits their $100, you're going to get the bigger set, the large shallow and the large deep. Large deep is the perfect one for the beefy bean enchiladas and for lasagna. The the shallow is the perfect one for the easy cobbler, using the Archway oatmeal cookies and apple pie filling, or you can use the lemon cookies with the blueberry filling. It's so yummy. So many other things you can do with that. You can also make brownies in it. And when you have 3 recruits, you're going to get not one, but 2 of the more of each of these to go with it. So you'll get your first set for your first recruit of the mediums. You'll get your first set of the large ones for your second recruit. And with your third recruit that sells $100, you're going to get 1 more of each. So that's a total of 8 containers, guys, that you're going to qualify for just $57. You cannot beat that. You can't even buy one piece of that for that price. This is such a huge offer for you. And of course, if you have those 3 recruits, then you are on the way to taking advantage of my challenge and Charlie's challenge to help you have a debt-free Christmas, because you have that chance to earn that $500 shopping spree. That's right, a $500 shopping spree. And it all starts with stepping outside that comfort zone and reaching out to new people. So I want you guys to think about Frank. How many of you know some Franks? Anybody know some Franks? So Franks are a way for us to build connections. They're a way for us to reach out to people that we know. Frank stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors. It can be kids' friends. It can be, contacts, because the K can stand for contacts. And it can also stand for, spouses contacts. So, your friends, your relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, friends with kids, friends that you meet through your kids, and spouses contacts, people that you know through your spouse or partner. And they're all the people that you want to reach out to as well. So one of the things that I want you to think about right now is I want you to get a piece of paper. And Pam said this earlier, you always want to have a piece of paper ready. You always want to have a pen ready, because you never know when you're going to hear a nugget that you want to write down. And I don't care how long you're in the Tupperware business, you can always get a refresher, and you can always get a new idea or just a new tweak. All right, so Charlie says we're going to have multiple activity winners because we're giving her some grace because she's at the hospital. Stacy was a little bit late letting us know she was on, and Colleen was here. So yep, we'll send out 3 gifts for that one tonight as well. All right, so guys, here's what I want you to do. I want you to, on that piece of paper, I want you to just number it, and I want you to number it 25, 1 through 25. All right. And then I'm going to see what, if you're, get you active with this, because Charlie's going to actually pick me another winner when we finish this exercise. All right. So right now, I want you to write down 5 people that you know that have small children. All right. 5 people that you know that have small children. And go ahead in the chat. You can just put their first names. You can go Mary, Susie, Callie, whatever, but put them on your piece of paper and then put 5 names in the chat. People that have small children. Because here's the thing. People that have small children, they need Tupperware. They need unbreakable dishes, and they need our Tupperware products that make it so easy to cook, because they can help their kids learn to cook and do it in a safe way. Plus, if their kids are going off to school, they're going to need to pack lunches. So they need Tupperware. And if they have small children and they work outside the home, they just might be looking for a way to make money so they don't have to go to work outside the home. So make sure you have your list of 5 people. All right. Now, I want you to type 5 people that work at a school, because school's getting ready to start back up. 5 people that you know that work at a school that don't sell Tupperware. Okay. You can't put somebody that sells Tupperware. But 5 people that work at a school. And why? Because if they are having to take their lunches to school, this is a perfect product for them to use to take their lunches to school. We got a winner. Somebody picked up there. Charlie, you want to wait till I'm finished. Then you're going to pick me a winner. Okay. So we've got, look at these folks writing their names down of people. This is awesome. Yeah. See, Charlie's giving me feedback. He's giving me feedback that you guys are doing what I'm asking you to do. All right. So the people that work at a school, also think about like the bus drivers and the aides and things like that, because a lot of them, they're doing this to make some extra money to help their family out. But because they're working as the bus driver or as an aide, they may not make as enough money to cover all the expenses that they want, the things that they want. So they might be interested in Tupperware. Plus, somebody that works at a school has a lot of contacts. They could be a great host, if not a consultant as well. All right, so 5 people that work at a school, go ahead and chat those in there. All right, 5 people that have kids in college. This is the time of the year they're taking them off to college. They need some modular mates to store their stuff. They need some of our, on-the-go pieces so they can take their coffee with them when they head out to class. They need to be able to fix breakfast in our breakfast maker or in our soup mug to heat up their ramen noodles. So these are all people that, have a need for our products. But if they have kids in college, they probably need money. And maybe their kids need money, and their kids could even join Tupperware as well. So write down right now 5 people that that have kids in college, because they need to know about Tupperware. All right. Type in 5 people that love to cook. Charlie's lost. Okay. You don't have to put them all out there right now, Charlie. You're going to pick me one at the end. Okay. So 5 people that love Tupperware, and these could be your best customers. These could be people that are very excited. They're always making new recipes. They may not even know that they might enjoy Tupperware. They're just the ones that are always sharing things that they cook. That would be something that would be really cool. These are people that love to cook need to sell Tupperware. That was part of for me when I got it, because I love to cook. I didn't know that I didn't love to sell. In fact, I was a terrible salesperson, but I love to cook. So, and I love the products because it helped me cook better. So that was one of the reasons that I started with it, is that at least I could talk about what I like to cook, and Tupperware can help me do that. So these are some things to think about too. All right. And then I want you to think about people that, they have a great personality. Over the years, one of the things that I just always looked at is the person that I would like to have as a friend. If I met somebody and I liked their personality, then I wanted them to join Tupperware, because then we could be friends. We could see each other all the time. We'd have a reason to get together. We'd have a reason to hang out together, because, sometimes when time is tight, you have to be choosy about who you spend your time with. But if I could be working and spending time with somebody that I liked, that made it even better. So 5 people that have a great personality is also a really cool reason to have somebody on this list. So right now, you all should have 25 people on a list up on your piece of paper. If you don't have 25 yet, that's okay. Make sure you've numbered 25, because you're going to work on that list. Because guys, starting Wednesday, after our opening session at Jubilee, then we are going to have something exciting happen. And what I can tell you is that it is going to be, is that the winner, Charlie? Pam, 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 Pam? Because she did all 5 of them, boom, 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 out there. All right, so that's great. Pam, 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 Pam. You are the winner of our Finding Frank, or our high five. I like to call this our high five. I always like to have a high five list whenever Tupperware's kicking something big that I can reach out to. Wait a minute. Let me do that again, Pam. I love it. I love it. All right. So guys, Wednesday, here's what's going to happen. We're going to be at Jubilee. We're going to hear something real exciting. We're going to hear all about our new catalog. We're going to hear about some new offers. We're going to hear about something exclusively special for you and for someone you bring into the business during our TNT challenge. And that means today, not tomorrow. And it's a 24-hour challenge. And here's what you're going to want. You're going to want to have that list of people, 25, 50, 100 people that you can start reaching out to. In fact, go ahead and start the conversations. Go ahead, start posting things on your page about the opportunity, about why people need to join Tupperware with us, right? because I'm going to take this off for just a second. Okay, because this is going to be such a huge thing for you. We want to make have those names ready for the TNT. We want to make, such an impression on people that they're going to want to say yes. I mean, like there's so many fun things we can say with our products, but we can make an impression. We can bowl you over. And all of these are reasons for someone to consider it. And maybe money has been tight, and maybe they need to be able to get started with a little bit less investment. Well, you never know, but you just might hear something exciting on Wednesday as well. That's all I know, but I'm telling you, be ready, because if you're not ready, you're going to get left behind. And what did we say at the beginning? When's the best time to get started? Yesterday. So we're just making yesterday today, and we're getting ready so that when Wednesday comes, we're all prepared and ready to go. Okay. And I'll be coming live while we're there, and we're going to help you all figure out all kinds of cool stuff. So I want you, I'm going to tell you all about it. We're going to talk some more. So kind of make it like a scavenger hunt. Just start making a list of everybody you can possibly think of that you can talk to. And as I mentioned earlier, we do have this amazing new host gift special. If you have a stack cooker, you want us to be cooking with it, talking about it. But I wanted to share this with you because if you have folks that are interested in this, I helped a consultant the other night do a party, and I'd shared a couple of recipes with this, little videos and stuff during it. And everybody in the party was so excited about the stack cooker. And the host said, that's what I want to get for my host gift special. So she worked really hard, and she's qualifying to get her thing. So congratulations to her. She's actually, Julie was one of the folks who attended our summer fun, Need Summer Funds, and has, and booked her party from attending that. And so we've got something special for you coming up next Tuesday. Next Tuesday night at August the 8th at 8 p.m., we are going to be doing a pop-up kitchen. So what is a pop-up kitchen? Well, it means that we're going to pop from one person's kitchen to another person's kitchen, and we are going to learn 3 different meals that you can make in the stack cooker. A 3-course meal in the stack cooker, 3 different menus, all done in under 30 minutes. I like to call it Rachel Ray the Tupperware way, fast food that tastes good and is good for you. And we've got a group already set up for you to add people to. It's our pop-up party group. I posted that in our Hooray group as well. Start inviting people. Don't just add them to the group. Send an invitation. Say, hey, we're going to be doing a pop-up kitchen. It's a cooking event. We're going to learn lots of different recipes. Would you like to be invited? And then add them to the group. That's going to be a great way for you to host a party, to be able to expose people to Tupperware, maybe to learn yourself. And by doing that, you're going to be able to make more money. You're going to be able to date more parties, and you're going to be able to maybe find the next person to join your team. So mark your calendar, start inviting, and everybody. Charlie's got 2 winners for the names list. We've got Kathy and Pam. So congratulations to both of you as well. Charlie's keeping track of all of those. Guys, I will tell you, they will not get mailed out till I get back home after Saturday at Jubilee, but they will be going out to you. And I want to close tonight with this quote. The only thing stopping you from achieving your dreams are the stories you keep telling yourself that you can't. Don't wait. Act now. Regret nothing. Remember, if you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. It's time to change. It's time to get out there and seize the day, because today is a great day. Stock is up 400% over last week. So we are in a growth mode now, and we're going to capitalize on that. And we will see you guys all Wednesday. I'll come live to you Wednesday from Jubilee, and we'll see you here next Monday night as well. So thanks for joining me, everybody, tonight. We appreciate you, and we look forward to a fantastic week.
Okay, then. While you're here, I just want to tell you a little story. It's not a story that my daddy used to tell me. He was a king.